gets the ball in Game 1 against MVP candidate Christian Yelich and the Brewers. With playoff positioning at stake, the Nats look to power up on a Friday night in the district. Nationals had a great series against the Reds. We stay in the Central now. The Brewers and some cheeseheads are in town. We had a lot of curly W's in the ballpark as well. A little cloudy tonight, pretty comfortable at the ballpark. So here we are. Get used to it for the next 6 weeks or so. Who do you root for on a certain night? Sometimes we want Milwaukee to beat the Cubs or the Cardinals. We want to beat them this weekend. The Dodgers are playing the Braves in Atlanta. Pete, this thing is going to be crazy, and there is still a long way to go.
Yeah, put your helmet on, put your mouthpiece in, buckle up. It's going to be fun, though. And I talked to some of the players today in batting practice, and they said they're not paying attention to anything. You just got to worry about winning your game.
And these days, a good part of winning is how much you hit the ball out of the ballpark and how much you score, especially when you're home. The Nats are 24-11 at home since that magical date back in May. 6 runs a game, hitting over 280, almost 2 home runs a game, extra base hits all over the place, and the on-base percentage plus slugging. Nothing exemplified that better than the 3-game series against the Reds when 7 different guys hit home runs.
It'd be cool if we showed 7 sacrifice bunts in a row in the open, but no, it really wouldn't. We're going to show you 7 home runs. 7 different players hit those home runs. That's only the second time in franchise history that's happened. They have 165 home runs this year in 120 games. They're on pace, for whatever that means, for 223 home runs. The record is 215 home runs in 2017. So I'm sure a lot of teams are going to set records for home runs this year, but the Nats are pounding the baseball right now.
Little extra pressure on pitchers this year. Patrick Corbin losing career record against Milwaukee, but in 11 starts at home, he's been fantastic. 6-1, yeah, so he has 4 no decisions, probably could have won at least 2 of those, and a 1.78 earned run average. Brewers have stacked their lineup with right-handed hitters and switch hitters tonight. Nats Brew Crew straight ahead.
All right, everybody, welcome to game number 121 in the Washington Nationals replay. As you heard in the opening, this is the first of a 3-game set against the Milwaukee Brewers. And they said they had a good series against the Reds, and they were not kidding. Now, granted, the last video in this replay, the Reds dominated the Nationals 11-2 in game 118. However, in game 119, the Nationals pulled out a, let's move this out of the way for now. The Nationals pulled out a close one, 5-4, and they did so with some great relief pitching. Joe Ross went 5 2/3. Let's bring this up a little higher. Joe Ross went 5 2/3. Gave up 4 runs, but Grace, Hudson, Rodney, and Doolittle combined to go 3 1/3 and only gave up 3 hits and no runs. And the Nationals, talk about home run hitting. They had 4 home runs in this game, 2 by Howie Kendrick, 1 by Dozier, and 1 by Gomes. And then the game, even the game they got beat in, they had 2 home runs, Eaton and Suzuki. So that's 2 different players, 3, 4, 5 different players in the first 2 games hit home runs. Then the best game of the series was the game 120, which I wish I had recorded, but I did not. They were stymied by Trevor Bauer for 8 1/3 innings. Trevor Bauer got Kendrick out to start the 9th, but then he found a fatigue roll on Trey Turner, which gave up a base hit, which meant he had to be removed from the game. Lorenzen came in, gave up a double to Eaton, and then Rendon, another one of his home run hitters, 3-run homer, walks it off. Nats win it 3-2. Doolittle the winner. Also, Strasburg only went 5 1/3, or 5 2/3 actually, because he and Matt Adams both got injured on a rare play result in the 6th inning. So again, the bullpen, Suero, Strickland, and Doolittle had to step in and get things done. That was on August the 14th. There was an off day, which is the only reason why I pitched Doolittle, is because there was an off day. So August 15th was an off day. Now on August 16th, we are here in Nationals Park for the series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Patrick Corbin is the starter, and I'll go through some of the interesting numbers through Patrick Corbin. which kind of went similar to what they were talking about on the video or on the audio you heard. Corbin at home is 6-2 with a 3.54 ERA, but he's struggling on the road, 5-3 with a 5.47. Right-handers hitting 269 against Corbin. Lefties only 145, which is why the Brewers, except for Moustakas and Yelich, everybody else is either a right-hander or a switch hitter. So Corbin on the season has given up 19 home runs, but only 1 to left-handers. His whip versus lefties is .83. His whip versus righties is 1.46. So you can see how he fares much better against the against the left-handers. Going forward in the series, games 2 and 3, which will be offline. Jordan Lyles against Anibal Sanchez, and in the finale, Anderson against Eric Fetty. Then they will go on the road to Pittsburgh and Chicago for 3 games each before returning home after that. Actually, I think they go to the Mets and then they return home. I have to double check the schedule. But anyway, we're at game 121. It was played on August the 16th, 2019, which was a Friday night. I meant to record this and get it uploaded for last Friday, but didn't work out that way. So started a new job, so that kind of cut into my recording time, obviously, and my playing time. So we'll just have to go with it. Patrick Corbin is your starter for today's game, as mentioned. And on the replay, he's had 24 starts. He's 11-5 with a 4.43 ERA, 142 in the third innings pitched, 131 hits, 76 runs, 70 earns, 56 walks, 157 strikeouts. For the Brewers, his opposite number will be right-hander Adrian Hauser. And on the 2019 season, he was 6-7 with a 3.72 ERA. I do not have the computer up front or up with me here in the man cave, so we'll just eschew the computer at this point and just concentrate on the scorebook and the dice. Lineup for the Brewers: Kane in center, Hira at second, Yelich in right, Braun in left. Grandal is playing first base, usually the catcher, but he also can play first base. He's doing that today. Moustakas at third, Pena the catcher, Arcia the shortstop, and Hauser the pitcher. On the bench, they have 3 lefties: Thames, Grisham, and Ben Gamel, and then 1 right-hander in Perez. All right. Let's look at the defense for the Nationals. Soto, Robles, and Eaton in the outfield, pretty standard. Rendon, Turner, Dozier, and Adams, again, pretty standard. Gomes always catches Corbin. So I believe we are now ready to get going. But I got to every time I move from downstairs to upstairs, I always have to recheck my setup to make sure that I can fit as much in as possible. I may have to raise this up just a touch to get more things in here. And we shall see. Work in progress, as they say. Okay, in fact, I think I'm going to move the stadium card down here so that I can make sure everything fits. Hopefully it does. I've got up through 10 innings here, so that's good. All right, got our dice right here ready to go. Patrick Corbin finishing up those warm-up tosses. Lorenzo Cain will be the first to greet him for the Brew Crew. 3-game set, first of 3 from Nats Park. Weekend series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this, but we'll find out. I guess maybe Monday. I guess I'll upload it Monday. Not sure. Recorded on a Saturday night. In fact, the same night that I did where I uploaded the Game of the Week, NBC Game of the Week between the Cubs and the Padres. That same night, I'm doing it here. I believe it is August the 20th was, yes, I believe it was August 21st. So I believe today is August the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to upload this, I believe, Monday the 23rd. All right, but in our world, in this game, it's August 16th of Friday night, 87 degrees, cloudy. Starting first pitch at 7:05 and 30,091 Nats fans with a few Brewer fans in to watch the game. All right, so Corbin finishing up the warm-up tosses. Will be facing Lorenzo Cain. Game 121 is now underway. 1-4 for Corbin, automatically a double question mark. Kane's a righty, so 1 to 9 is an out. That's a 16, so it's a blank. Go to Kane rather. 5-3 for Kane's, a star 1, which is a ground ball to third. Rendon all over it, 1 away. Good start for Corbin, especially against a right-handed hitter. Here's Hira, 2-5. That's the ballpark card going to Nats Park. 4-6. That's a star 4. Ground ball to second. And easy there for Brian Dozier. 2 up, 2 down. And here's Christian Yelich. Lefty. 1-4 for Corbin. Again, the double question mark. This time 1 to 5 is a single. That is a 1, so it will be a base hit. And despite the fact that he is really tough on lefties and easier on righties, in the main grid, down here in the double question mark, it's exactly the opposite. I guess maybe it's to balance something out, I don't know. Yelich is a 4 attempt, so we'll see if he can get a jump. He cannot, so he will stand pat, and that'll bring up the cleanup man, Ryan Braun, left fielder. Corbin to Braun, 2-2. Hit by pitch chance, 11 minus 6 is a 5, but that's a 2, so it will plunk him. So after 2 quick outs, all of a sudden, Corbin getting a little trouble. First and second will roll for the strategy. Nothing happening. Here's Yasmani Grandal, normally the catcher, but he is rated to play first base, and he did start this game at first base. So Corbin will have to deal with him. 4-1, potential wild pitch. That's a 9, which we're checking the pass ball rating on Gomes, which is a 4. So if you roll a 1 through 4, it'll be blocked. If it's a 5 or a 6, then it'll get by him for a pass ball. It's a 2, so it does block it. So no pass ball. We'll drive on. Corbin to Grandal, 5-1 to walk plus. So all of a sudden, bases are loaded with 2 outs after it looked like Corbin was going to go 1-2-3. Brewers had other ideas, and now lefty Mike Moustakas is at the plate. Again, the strategy roll for a pickoff. Nothing happening. Corbin to Moustakas. 4-3. It's a home run question mark. 1 to 10. It passes. So Moustakas a 1 to 18, and unfortunately for the Nats, this will be a grand salami on a 1 to 18. And it's gone. How about that, folks? Mike Moustakas, a grand salami. This one off the lefty. Corbin gives up 1 to the lefty. It's only his second home run he's given up to a lefty all season. Out of the 20 home runs now, he's allowed 2 of them to come against lefties. But this is a grand salami, and it all goes back to not being able to get that third out of the inning. Had 2 quick outs, then gave a single, hit by pitch, and a walk, and all those came back to bite him. It is now 4-0, and Nationals have an uphill climb here in Game 1. Here's Manny Pena. 6-3 is a strikeout plus, and he does come back and strike out Pena to end the inning, but damage done. 4 runs on just 2 hits. No errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. It is Milwaukee 4, and the Nationals coming to bat. And just reminded me, I forgot to update the standings. Coming into today's game, Nationals were 73-47, Atlanta 2.5 back, Philadelphia 10.5 back, and the Mets 11.5 back. So that's where they stand, but Atlanta is looking on at this game and probably very, very happy about the results, although they have their hands full with the Dodgers today. So we'll see how they do. Adrian Hauser, didn't mean to move the ballpark card. Adrian Hauser, the starter for the Brew Crew. And he'll be facing this lineup for the Nationals. Turner at short, Eaton right, Rendon at third, Soto in left, Adams at first, Dozier at second, Robles center, Gomes catching, and Corbin the pitcher. On the bench for the Nationals, 1 lefty is Gerardo Parra. Switch hitter is Drew Cabrera. 2 right-handers, Kendrick and Suzuki. In the bullpen for the Brewers, they have 3 left-handers that are available to them. They have Alex Claudio. And I didn't get his card out. I should have, and I didn't. Meant to pull it out, and I did not. Alex Claudio, Drew Pomeranz, who they acquired from San Francisco, and Josh Hader. Those are the 3 lefties in the bullpen. The right-handers, Ray Black, Devin Williams, Jeremy Jeffress, Junior Guerra, Matt Albers, and Freddie Peralta, who is a starting pitcher but did not start in the series. And he was doing some relief work about this time of the year, so he's also available. So they do have a total of 9 relief pitchers in their or at their disposal for Craig Counsell to turn to if they choose to do so. But Adrian Hauser says, wait a minute, I don't need that many relief pitchers. But then again, he can only face 19 batters, so he's got obviously a history of only going maybe 4 or 5 innings in any particular start. So that's why the need for all the bullpen guys. But they're there if they need them. All right, so Trey Turner will lead things off for the Nationals. And Trey Turner, let's get this centered here. Trey Turner will enter the game hitting .292, 14 homers, and 45 driven in. 1-1, and that's a home run question mark. 1-17, that passes. Turner's got a home run rating of 10, so maybe Turner hits a leadoff dinger. And he does not. Dice are not kind to him, but he will get to swing. 2-6, it's a star 4, which is a ground ball to third. And there's one away. So one down for Adam Eaton, hitting .243, 12 homers, 58 driven in. 5-3, and that is a walk plus to a lefty. But that's a 20. He walks at an 11. Plus 1 from the stadium gives him a 12. The plus makes it a 22. So even with the 20, that will be a walk to Eaton. He draws the 1-out walk. His attempt is a 2, but Hauser not good holding on runners. Makes it a +2, gives him a 4. And he still can't get the jump. So he'll stand pat for Anthony Rendon. 308 hitter, 26 homers, 90 driven in. 3-6, strikeout chance, 11 is too high. Rendon, 4-2, fly to right. That's out number 2, and that brings up Juan Soto, hitting .279, 27 homers, 85 driven in. Strategy roll again for Eaton, nothing happening. 3-4, strikeout plus, and he got him. So that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. At the end of 1, it is Milwaukee 4, Washington nothing. And it's a little bit stuffy up here, so I'm going to have to cut the little window air conditioner on. I know it's going to make some noise, but I can't avoid it. The dog's in here panting, and I'm a little warm myself, so I think we will go ahead and do that. Hopefully the noise will not be too bad. We shall see after we get going. Okay, Manny Pena will lead it. I'm sorry, Manny Pena struck out his last time up. It's Orlando Arcia that's going to lead things off. Corbin looking to rebound from a rough first inning. 6-4 and a straight up home run chance for Arcia. A 7, but that's a 14, so that fails. Arcia 3-5. He's going to ground to Rendon, and that's the way the top of the first started, but didn't end well for Corbin. Here's Hauser. He's only a .045 hitter, so not very good, obviously, but he does draw a walk plus here. He walks at a 9, so he's going to walk the pitcher with that plus. It's going to be a walk to Hauser. 1 out, 1 on. Strategy roll. There's a 20. So 1-6, he'll pick Hauser off first base. He does not. Hauser gets back. Here's Kane. 5-6, strikeout chance. That's a 3, and he got him. So Kane is out of there. 2 down for Keston Hiura. Second baseman. Strategy roll again. Checking for that pickoff. Not this time. Corbin to Hiura. 6-6 is a walk plus, and that's another walk. So Corbin now has hit a batter and walked 3 in just 2 innings. So obviously his command is not there in this game, at least not yet. Here's Christian Yelich. Nothing happening. Corbin to Yelich. 3-5. That is another walk plus. So he's walked the bases loaded. Corbin just can't find the strike zone. And all of a sudden, once again, bases are loaded for Ryan Braun, who got hit by a pitch his first time up. Nothing on the strategy. Corbin. 1-5 is a range play. So we go to the first range play of the game. 3-5, and that's a star 4, which is a ground ball to second. Dozier's only a 2, so this could very well get by for a hit. But no, it does not. Dozier makes the play miraculously to keep the Brewers from scoring any more runs. No runs, no hits, no errors, but 3 left on those walks. We go to the bottom of the second, still 4-0 Brew Crew. But that play by Dozier probably saved 2 runs. So Hauser back out and enjoying that 4-0 lead. Will face first baseman Matt Adams. Adams comes into the game hitting .258, 17 homers, 45 driven in. 2-5 strikeout chance, and he's gone. Adams is disposed of. Here's Dozier hitting .264, 16 homers, 46 driven in. 6-3 strikeout chance, and too high for that. So Dozier fights it off. 2-1. He's going to fly to left. So 2 down, and that brings up Victor Robles hitting .234, 11 homers, 48 driven in. 1-4, that's an automatic out against a right-hander, and the automatic out turns into a ground ball to second. Hero's got it, 3 up, 3 down go the Nats. And we go to the third. It's still 4-0 Brew Crew. And the Brewers are, of course, fighting the Cubs and the Cardinals for the division lead in the Central. So a lot of scoreboard watching will go on in the next 6 weeks or so. Yasmani Grandal will lead things off. Drew a walk his first time. 5-6 strikeout chance this time, and he got him. So Corbin gets the leadoff man. 1 away, but here's Moustakas who hit that grand slam. 2-6 this time, so strikeout plus, and Corbin gets revenge. So maybe he fixed something, because he looks a lot better this inning than he did the first 2, that's for sure. A lot sharper. Here's Pena. Corbin 1-3 ballpark card going to Nationals Park for Pena. 4-1, it's a single to right field, so still can't get that 1-2-3 inning. But Pena's on first with 2 down, and here is Orlando Arcia. And nothing on the pickoff chance. Corbin 2-2, hit by pitch again. That's a 1, but he's a -6, so no hit by pitch. Here is Arcia. 4-4. And that is a pop to short. Trey Turner is there, and the inning's over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the third, still 4-0 in favor of the Brew Crew. Nats need to get their bats rolling. They usually give Corbin pretty good run support because he's got a lot of wins, even though his ERA is not that great, but they score a lot of runs for him, unlike Strasburg, where they don't score any runs. So they're looking to get something going here with Yan Gomes. .232, 7 home runs, and 36 driven in. 3-6 strikeout chance, 19 is too high. We go to Gomes. 4-4, and that's a star 2. Star 2 on the 4-4, which is a ground ball to second. And that's going to start us off with the early out for Patrick Corbin, who's hitting on the replay. He's 5 for 48, which translates to a 104 average, no homers and 5 driven in. Here in real life, he hit 092 with 4 driven in. So see how he does here against Hauser. 3-6 strikeout chance, not going to get him. Corbin gets to swing 3-1, and he grounds it right back to Hauser. 2 down, and that's going to bring up Trey Turner. 3-6 strikeout chance, but again, 20's too much. Go to Turner. 6-5 grounder to third. Moustakas is there. Another easy inning for Hauser. Nationals can't seem to be able to solve Mr. Doogie Hauser because he is stifling them right now. Go to the fourth, is still 4-0 Brew Crew. And speaking of Mr. Doogie Hauser, he is going to lead things off. Walked his first time up. Cardinals send by a pitcher to walk another pitcher. This one's a 2-4 strikeout plus, so that won't happen again. Corbin says, "You're not going to do that to me again," and he's out of there. Here's Kane. 2-4 strikeout plus, but he won't get him. That's a 19. It's too high, so Kane will get the swing. 6-4 is a single past second base. So single by Kane. Does have an attempt of 3. And nothing's going on in that. So we go to Hira. 5-5. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-3. And that is a fly to center, so no error to worry about. 2 down. And that brings up Christian Yelich. 2-5. Ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 6-4. That's a question mark. 9. That is a 3. I know it's kind of faded a little bit, but that is a 3. It's not an 8 because the 8's over here somewhere. Yeah, there's the 8 right there. It was a 3. That is a 3. And on the ballpark, that is a single. So it is a single to right field by Yelich. Kane, I forgot to write the run ratings down. He's a 5, so he will, let's see, to right field he gained 2, gives him a 7. Plus there's 2 outs, makes him an 8. So even the -2 from Eaton can't stop him from going to third base. So runners are at the corners with 2 down now. Yelich does have an attempt of 4. That's a 3 again, so Yelich can steal. He's got a 19. Corbin adds 1, makes it a 20. Gomes takes 1 away, makes it back to a 19. 1 to 19, he's in there. And he is. So stolen base for Yelich. Now a base hit could score 2 runs. Braun is the batter. He was hit by a pitch, and he's also grounded to second. Checking for a pickoff, nothing happens. Corbin to Braun, 1-6 strikeout chance because he's not tired yet. 7, but against a lefty, he's only a 6, so no strikeout. Braun, 4-1 against a lefty, grounds to first with a single against a righty. Against a lefty, he grounds to first to end the inning. Corbin gets out of that jam. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still 4-0. Favor the Brew Crew. And Hauser is pitching like he wants to pitch at least 6 innings, the way he's going. Here's Adam Eaton. Walked his first chance. He's the only base runner the Nationals have. 1-3 is another potential walk, and he will walk. So again, walk to Eaton. This one a leadoff walk. Strategy roll, not going to get the jump, so he will stand where he is. And here's Rendon. 5-3, that's a blank to a righty. So Rendon will get the swing. 2-2, star 3, ground ball to third, could be a double play. He's a 3. Pitcher adds nothing. They were halfway, makes it a 4. But here is a -1 pivot. So that brings it back to a 3. 1-3 is a double play. And it is a double play. 5-4-3 around the horn. And quickly Eaton is erased, as is Rendon. 2 outs, base is clear for Juan Soto. 6-4, that's a strikeout plus, and he got him. So Hauser, Doogie Hauser, carving up the Nationals, doing surgery on them. 4 innings and not allowing a thing, but 2 walks. So we go to the 5th, it's still 4-0. Favor of the Brew Crew, and Grandal will lead things off. Walk and a strikeout so far. Corbin 6-4, switch hitter Grandal, straight up home run chance. He's a 13, but that's an 18, so too high. Grandal will not homer, but he will get to swing. 4-3, and he flies to right field. So just didn't get all of it. Eaton puts away at the track, 1 away from Moustakas. Speaking of home runs, his grand slam accounting for all the runs in the game. Corbin 4-5, and that is a strikeout plus chance, and he gets him. So feast or famine for Moustakas. He's homered, but he's also struck out twice. So 2 down for Manny Pena. 4-6, possible error. Pena 2-1, ground ball to short. Turner's a 7 error rating, but that's a 15, so Turner will make that without a problem. 3 up and 3 down. That's the first 1-2-3 inning turned in by Corbin. So he seems to have gotten his act together. The question is it too little too late, as his team is still down 4-0. And Hauser back out. He's only faced 13 batters, so even though he can only face 19, he's still got 6 batters to go before he gets tired, so he could potentially pitch 6 innings with no issues. We shall see. Here's Adams. 4-1. That's a straight up single. There goes the no-hitter, as FP Santangelo might say, because Adams is a lefty, so it's a straight up single. And the no-hitter is gone. That'll bring up, and Adams has no steal attempt, so no strategy roll needed. Here's Dozier. 2-4 is potential wild pitch. 10 is out of range though, so no wild pitch. Try again. 3-6 strikeout chance. That's a 9. It's right on the number, so he struck him out. Dozier is gone. 1 away for Victor Robles. 1-5, possible error if there's a ground ball. 5-6, that's a question mark 9. Against a right-hander, goes from 1 to 7 to get a hit. That's a 1. It'll be a base hit to right field. Base hit to right field. It's not a ground ball, it's a line drive, so there's no error check to worry about. Adams only runs at a 1. So let's see, Yelich is a 0. You do add 2 to get from first to third, so that would be a 3 if he can make it. He cannot. It's a 6. That means somebody's going to be out. Down 4-0. It's probably a dumb move to send him. But let's see what happens after this. 6 and a 2. That means he's going to be out. So they throw Adams out 9-5, Dolly Parton style, for out number 2. Probably should have held him there, but we're still within strategy roll and base running normal because there are 5 innings left for the Nationals to bat. They're only down by 4, so those rolls are still in play. So there you go. All right, so that'll bring up Yan Gomes. Now Robles does have attempt to steal chance. I forgot about that. His attempt is a 5 plus 2 makes that a 7, and he's going to get a chance to get a steal going. He's a 15. Nothing from the pitcher, nothing from the catcher. 1-15, he steals it. 13, he does steal it. Stolen base for Robles, and that will get him to second base with 2 down. Now they could walk Gomes and pitch to Corbin, or they could have Hauser go ahead and just pitch to Gomes, and I think that's what they're going to do, is just have Hauser pitch to Gomes. 3-2, possible error on a throw. 5-3, ground ball to third, but that's an 18, and Moustakas is only a 10, so good play there. Ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. The end of 5, it's still 4-0 Brew Crew, and Hauser may come out. He had 17 batters, he can face 19, but he is scheduled to bat second this inning. We shall see. With a 4-0 lead, though, I think they're going to keep him in there. No rush to take him out when you're leading by 4. All right, so Arcia is your batter. The lead off. He's 0 for 2 against Corbin. 2-6, blank to a righty. Arcia 5-5, ground ball to second. Dozier is there, 1 away. Brings up Mr. Hauser. Corbin 5-4, that's a strikeout plus, and he got him. So 2 down, and that brings up Kane. 5-2, that's an automatic out on the star line, and it will be a ground ball to first. Adams takes it to the bag himself. Another 1-2-3 inning for Corbin. He is now retired 7 in a row, going back to the 4th inning. So he's definitely settled himself down, but not getting any run support to help him out. It's still 4-0. And let's see here. Corbin is going to lead off this inning, so they're going to pull Corbin. That's going to be it for him. His day is done. He's going to go, let's go back to Corbin's side here. He's going to go 6 innings. And he's going to give up the 4 runs, obviously, on 5 hits. The walks are what got him. He walked 4. He walked 4 batters, but 2 in the 1 inning plus the hit by pitch is what really got him. Strikeouts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 6. Yep. 7 strikeouts, my bad. All right, so his final line: 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts. But he's looking to drop to 11-6 now, unless the Nationals can really rally. Tall task ahead of them to try to do that. So we'll get a pinch hitter for the Nationals to start off the bottom of the 6th, and it will be a right-hander. It'll be Howie Kendrick. I'm sorry, not a right-hander, it'll be a left-hander because the lefty's on the mound. It's Gerardo Parra. So Parra is the pinch hitter, not Kendrick, because Hauser is a righty. So it's Gerardo Parra who's going to lead off here in the bottom of the 6th. He is batter number 18 for Hauser to face, so he's still good to go. Hauser to the Baby Shark. 2-1's a strikeout chance too high. Go to Parra. 5-5 is going to ground to short. Arcia is there, 1 away, and the Baby Shark is done away with. 1 away. Top of the order in Trey Turner. 4-6. Now he's not tired because he can face 19 batters. This is batter 19, so this walk does not come into play, does not need to be pulled. This is a straight strikeout check at this point, but that's a 20, so no strikeout. Here's Turner. 5-1, he's gonna line it to second. Hira is right there, 2 down. Now he's at batter number 20, so if you get the parentheses roll, he will have to come out. 4-5. Ballpark card going to Nationals Park for Adam Eaton. 5-2. He's going to double to center field. So a 2-out double for Eaton. He's aboard. He is tired, but since they have a 4-0 lead, they're going to go ahead and let him keep going, try to get through the inning. Here is Rendon. 5-2, but now he's got to be pulled because he hit the fatigue roll. That S1 is a single with a 2-base advancement, so Eaton will score. And that'll be all for Hauser. He hit the fatigue roll, so he's going to have to come out. He has no choice. That's the rule. So Hauser is going to come out of there. And with Soto and Adams coming up, a couple lefties, they will go to a lefty out of the bullpen, and it will be Alex Claudio. So Claudio is going to come on, and we'll can't finish out the numbers on Hauser just yet. He is responsible for Rendon, but right now, let's see, Rendon does have an attempt of 1, so let's see if he can get a jump. He cannot. So Soto is up lefty on lefty against Alex Claudio. Hauser does go 5 2/3. We do know that much. So we don't know anything else until we finish it out. We do know he gave up. Well, we also know he gave up 4 hits. All right, Claudio to Soto. 3-3, strikeout chance. 16 is too high. We go to Soto. 4-3, ground ball to second, and that's going to do it. So we cap Hauser with just 1 run allowed. He walked 2. He walked Eaton twice. That was it. Struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So final line on Claudio. I'm sorry, on Hauser. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and he is in line to get the victory. So for the Nationals, they get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left at the end of 6. It is Milwaukee 4 and Washington 1, and we'll need a new pitcher for the Nationals as they pinch hit for Corbin. So let's see who the new pitcher is going to be for Washington. They did have an off day yesterday, so most everybody is pretty well rested. So let's see who they're going to go to. They are going to go to Wander Suero. So Suero is in, and he'll be facing Hira, Yelich, and Braun. Here in the top of the 7th with a 4-1 Milwaukee lead. Suero 2-4, strikeout chance. 11, got him. Hira is gone, 1 away. It's Christian Yelich. 1-4, it's a lefty, that's a blank. Yelich 3-1, grounds it to first. Matt Adams, Johnny on the spot, 2 down. And here's Ryan Braun. 3-3, possible error if there's a throw. 3-6, question mark 7 against a righty, goes to 18. That's a 7, which is a single. And there's no throw needed, so there's no error check to do. So single for Braun, a 2-out single. He's got a jump of 3, but he can't get the jump. So here is Grandal against Suero. 3-5, strikeout chance, too high. Go to Grandal. 1-5, fly to the right, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, and that's going to be it for Suero. He faces 4 batters. That's his max. Don't want to wear him out. So he goes 1 inning, gives up a hit, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left for the Brew Crew. 7th inning stretch time, and I'm going to stand up and stretch as well. It is the Brewers 4, the Nationals 1. And now Claudio's going to come back out because he only faced 1 batter. He can face 3, but since he's got the lefty hitting Matt Adams up there, they're going to go ahead and let him hit, although I do believe they're going to pull Matt Adams, and we will bring in Howie Kendrick to pinch hit. So they will have Howie Kendrick in as a pinch hitter, try to get something started. And he'll stay in the game, play first base as well. So Howie Kendrick is going to see what he can do. Bullpen activity for the Brew Crew as Jeremy Jeffress is loosely in their bullpen. 5-4. 5-4 is a straight up home run chance. 11, it's gone. Howie Kendrick, a pinch hit home run. In all fairness to Matt Adams, he would have also hit a home run, so I took a home run away from him, but what are you going to do? Howie Kendrick gets the dinger. Pinch hit home run for Howie Kendrick, cuts the lead to 4-2. And now that brings up Dozier, and Jeffress is loosening all the quicker. 6-3, it's a blank. We go to Dozier. 3-5, and that's a star 3, ground ball to third. 1 away. Now Claudio is tired, so they're going to go ahead and bring in Mr. Jeffress, the right-hander. Claudio is going to go 2/3 of an inning, give up the home run, the hit, nothing else. So Jeremy Jeffress, the right-hander, is on. Try to finish out the 7th inning for the Brew Crew. Jeremy Jeffress. And he'll be facing Robles with 1 out and the bases clear. 3-4, strikeout chance, got him. 2 down, and that brings up Yan Gomes. If Gomes gets on, then of course you can pinch hit for Suero. 3-4, strikeout chance, got him. So Jeffress comes in and strikes out the side, or strike out both batters he faced, not the side, but both batters that he faces. And he can pitch some more if need be, so can't close the book on him just yet. Nationals do get the run on the home run by Kendrick. So a run, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the 8th. It's 4-2 in favor of the Brew Crew. They put 4 up in the first, but have not dented the scoreboard since. So Moustakas is going to lead it off, followed by Pena and Arcia. So let's see what the Nats want to do pitching-wise. I think they're going to still bring in a right-hander, and they will bring in Hunter Strickland. So Hunter Strickland will be coming on, face Moustakas, Pena, and Arcia. And then most likely we might get a pinch hitter for Jeffress if it gets to that. Probably should have double switched, didn't even think about it. But not that big of a deal. They have plenty of pitchers in their bullpen, so they're not going to run short, that's for sure. All right, top of the 8th, 4-2 Brew Crew. Moustakas against Hunter Strickland. 3-1's a walk plus, and not a good start for Mr. Strickland to walk Moustakas. No strategy roll needed, nothing on his card there. Here's Pena. Strickland 1-6 strikeout. He does strike out Pena for out number 1. That brings up Arcia. Strickland 5-5 strikeout, struck him out. So it's 2 down. Now we're going to pinch hit for Jeffress. And so they will bring in off their bench left-hander Trent Grisham. So Trent Grisham will pinch hit for Jeffress, and they'll get a new pitcher in the bottom of the 8th. So right now, Grisham against Strickland. 1-2 is a walk chance, and he does walk him, so it's a pinch hit walk. Extends the inning. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts in the inning for Strickland. And he is now tired. He can face 4 batters, but that was batter number 4. So do you let him face Kane as a tired pitcher, or do you bring in somebody else? I think you have to go to the pen here. I don't think you can afford to allow, because if he gets that 3-4 roll, it's an automatic run. So Strickland is coming out, and it looks like Daniel Hudson will be coming on. Daniel Hudson, who will eventually turn to their closer because Doolittle is about to go on the injured list. So Hudson doing some middle relieving now, but going to be doing some closing in the future. Strickland, can't close the book on him, although we can say he walked 2 and struck out 2 and pitched 2/3 of an inning and didn't give up any hits, but we don't know about the runs. So Kane is up with 2 on and 2 outs. We do have a pickoff chance for Hudson, so we'll roll for that. Nothing happening. Hudson to Kane. 3-2 strikeout chance, got him. So Hudson strikes out Kane, keeps the score where it is. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left for the Brew Crew. Nothing on Strickland for his 2/3 of an inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-2. Close the book on Jeffress. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, struck out both batters he faced. And now, with the top of the order coming up for the Nationals, they will go to, they want to go to out of the pen. Let's check their bullpen, see who their best guys are. Of course, Hader's their closer, so they're trying to save him for the 9th. Let's see who else they have that's any good. May not be that much out there. Their bullpen's pretty weak, actually. They're going to go with Matt Albers, right-hander. Matt Albers. Well, Matt Albers is on, and he'll be facing, actually it's a pinch hitter coming up for the pitcher. So Hudson will be coming out, and a pinch hitter is coming in. That will be Cabrera. So Asdrubal Cabrera will be on, and then it'll be Turner and Eaton. So Albers facing Cabrera here in the bottom of the 8th of a 4-2 game. Asdrubal Cabrera facing Matt Albers. 4-1 ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 3-6 ground ball right in front of the plate. Pena's all over it, 1 away. Cabrera is retired. That flips the order over to Trey Turner. Now the only guy on the bench remaining for the Nationals is Suzuki, the backup catcher. So here's Trey Turner. 6-5, double question mark. 1 is a single, but nothing. That's a 6, so it's a blank. Go to Turner, 6-5, grounder to third. Moustakis right there, 2 down. Brings up Adam Eaton. He's done well. He's walked twice and doubled. 2-2. That's another walk plus, so chalk up another walk for Eaton. He's drawn 3 walks in this game, reached base all 4 times. His attempt is a 2 plus 1's a 3. Not going to get a jump. So now here is Rendon. Albers 6-1, possible error. Rendon 1-1, question mark 8. That's a 10 against right-handers. That becomes a double to center field. Double to center field. Center fielder Kane is a 1 for an error, so I doubt there's any chance for an error there, and there's not. But it is a double for Rendon. The question is, does Eaton score? Kane's a +1. Eaton runs at a 5. There you go. It's automatically done. Double to center field. You actually gain another point on your run rating, so that makes him a 7. So Eaton will score automatically to cut the lead to 4-3. And with Juan Soto coming up, that's going to be it for Matt Albers. And Craig Counsell has motioned to the bullpen for their closer, Josh Hader, looking to see if he can get a 4-out save. So Josh Hader will be coming on to face the lefty Juan Soto. Let's check the pitcher spot does not do it for quite a while, so they're not worried about that. but Josh Hader, and he does have that special K. So Hader is on. Albers is going to go 2/3 of an inning, give up a walk, no strikeouts, gave up a hit, which was the double and 1 run so far, but Rendon is his responsibility. So Soto against Hader, and this could actually be the main save situation right here. 4-3, tying runs in scoring position. He does have a pickoff chance, so we'll roll for that. Nothing happening. Here's Soto against Hader. 4-2, strikeout plus, and he got him. Because he's an 8, the plus makes it an 18. That is an 18. So he comes in and strikes out Soto to end the inning. And so for the Nationals, a run on a hit. No errors and a man left. We go to the 9th. It's Milwaukee 4 and Washington 3. And now we need a new pitcher for the Nationals to pitch the 9th. And it'll be Hira, Yelich, and Braun. 2 righties and a lefty. They will go with Fernando Rodney to try to keep the score where it is. So Fernando Rodney will be on to pitch for the Nationals. Hudson only faced 1 batter. He struck him out. I guess that's his training for closing duty later on. But Rodney is in now. And he'll be facing Hira, Yelich, and Braun in the top of the 9th. Brewers lead it 4-3. Rodney to Hira. 1-5, strikeout chance, got him. So Rodney puts the K on Hira. 1 away for Yelich. 2 for 3 so far. 4-6, strikeout chance, too high. We go to Yelich. 1-6, question mark 8. Up through 9 is a base hit, but that's a 16, so that's just a deep fly to center field. Out number 2. Brings up Ryan Braun. 1-1, range play at Nationals Park. 2-5, question mark 7. That's a 9. That would be a double. A double to left, but it is a range play for Soto. He's a 3. You can take that double away. And he does. So Juan Soto, successful range play, takes away the double. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Fernando Rodney as he gives up nothing and gets a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 9th, last chance for the Nationals. They trail it 4-3. Josh Hader back out to look to close the deal. He'll be facing Kendrick, Dozier, and Robles, all right-handed hitters. And the only man on the bench is also right-handed in Suzuki. You could pinch hit him for Gomes if it gets to that. Would probably be the thing to do, although you might want to hold him back for the pitcher spot. So some decisions to be made there for sure. So Hader will lead things off, facing Kendrick with the pinch hit home run off of Claudio. So Hader making sure that doesn't happen to him. 6-4, a possible error on a throw. 1-1, star 4, fly to center, so no throw to worry about. The 15 is above the special K, so there's no strikeout there. It's simply going to be a fly to center field, put away by Kane. 1 down. And here's Dozier. Hader to Dozier, 3-5, strikeout plus, got him. So Hader gets out number 2, and now it's up to Victor Robles, last chance. Facing Hader. 5-6, range play at Nationals Park. 3-3 is a home run to the opposite field. He's a 5, but that's an 18, which means it would normally be an out to right field, but it is a range play. So we're checking the range of Yelich. He's a 3. If it's a 1, 2, or 3, the game is over. 4, 5, or 6, it's going to fall in for a double. It's a 5, so it'll be a double on a failed range play. Circle that. Failed range play by Yelich. Robles is aboard with that double. And now, what do? You'd like to pinch hit Suzuki for Gomes, but if you do that, then they walk him and you have nobody else to pinch hit. So they're kind of stuck with Gomes, whether they want to or not. So they're going to have to stick with Gomes and hope he gets something done. Hader is the pickoff chance here. Nothing happening, but Suzuki is on deck to pinch hit after Gomes if Gomes can reach. Hader to Gomes. 5-5, ballpark card. This could help Gomes maybe. 4-3. It is. It's a single to left field. Let's check Robles. Robles runs at a 4. Runs at a 4. There are 2 outs, which means he now runs at a 5. Braun's arm is a +1. It means he runs at a 6. And then a single to left, you add 1, makes him a 7. So he scores without a throw, and we got a tie game. Josh Hader has blown the save with 2 outs in the 9th. Got the first 2 outs very easily. Yan Gomes comes through the ballpark 2 times in a row. The ballpark card has come up, and it's hurt him both times. So one a range play, one not a range play. But now we are tied at 4-4, and Kurt Suzuki will come in and pinch hit for Fernando Rodney, as he's the last position player left on the bench. Now Hader is tired. He has now faced 5 batters. This will be batter number 6. If he gets a fatigue roll, if he gets that 3-6 roll, the game's over. No, it won't be over. Runners on first. My bad. So they're going to let him pitch because a base hit won't end the game. At least a single won't end the game. So pickoff chance, first of all. Nothing happening. Hader, 6-6, strikeout plus, and he got him. That's going to end the inning, but the Nationals do tie the game. We got free baseball here at Nats Park. The Nationals have come back with single runs in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th to tie the game at 4. In the 9th, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. So we are going, and we'll close the book on Hader. He goes an inning in the 3rd, gives up 2 hits and a run, no walks, did strike out 3. But he blows the save. It does get Corbin off the hook, but it takes the win away from Hauser. So we're going to the 10th, and we need a new pitcher for the Nationals. And let's see who they're going to go to in this situation. Brewers will send up Grandal, Moustakas, and Pena. So they're going to bring in Doolittle because you can't get a save anymore, so you might as well bring Doolittle in. So Sean Doolittle will be on to pitch for the Nationals, and he'll be facing Grandal, a switch hitter, Moustakas, a lefty, and Pena, a righty. On the bench for the Brew Crew, they still have a couple of lefties, Thames and Gamble, and a righty in Perez. So we'll see if it gets down to the pitcher spot what they do with that. Doolittle facing Grandal to start the top of the 10th, 4-4. 2-6, strikeout chance, 7, got him. Doolittle with the strikeout. I bring up Moustakas. 5-4 against a lefty. That's a walk chance. It would have been a home run against a righty, but against a lefty, it's a walk chance. He walks at an 8 against lefties. The stadium adds 1, makes him a 9, but that's a 10. It's a no walk. Moustakas will swing though. 1-3, flies to right, 2 down. And that's going to bring up Manny Pena. 1-1, strikeout chance, got it. So Doolittle, very impressive. 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied at 4. Now let's see what they want to do for the Brewers for their new pitcher, because they used the best they had and he blew it. So let's see who they want to turn to now. It is the top of the order for Washington. It'll be Turner, Eaton, and Rendon. So they will be going to a right-hander, and I believe they will go to Junior Guerra. So Junior Guerra is going to come on to pitch, the right-hander Junior Guerra. He is on to face Turner, Eaton, and Rendon. Turner's 0 for 4. He needs to get a hit here to keep things going. His average is starting to slip a little bit. Guerra, 4-2. Ballpark card. That's been helpful to the Nationals in the 9th inning. Let's see if it is in the 10th. 5-4. It's a home run. I'm sorry, I was looking at 4-4. 5-4 is still a single to second base, or past second base. So Turner, again, Nationals take advantage of the Nationals Park card. Gets himself a base hit. His attempt is a 6. Can't get the jump. He will stand pat. Eaton's an excellent bunter. So you would think he would be bunting right here. First, we'll let Guerra pitch to see if there's a strikeout. 1-4. There's not going to be a strikeout, so there will be a bunt attempt for Eaton. Now, there was an EG here, which makes you wonder, should we be checking for an error on a bunt, since a bunt is a ground ball technically? I think you should. So we're going to roll for the bunt. He becomes a 4 with the corners in. A 4 and a 16. That could be trouble. 4 and a 16 is the lead runner. Lead runner thrown out, hitter safe at first. But let's see, it went to, 4 says it went to the first baseman. So it went to Grandal, but it is an error check. So if we get a 1 through 5, it'll be an error. It's not. So Grandal does make the play. It's going to go 3 to 6 on the fielder's choice. So Turner's erased. Eaton fails on his bunt attempt, but he does get a chance to try to steal, get a runner to second base anyway, but he can't do it. So he will stand pat, and Anthony Rendon, the batter, had that big double, big RBI double in the 8th that really got him close. Guerra, 6-5, blank, go to Rendon. 4-5, that's a fly to center. 13 again is not in his K range, so it is a fly to center for out number 2. Now it's going to bring up Juan Soto, last chance for the Nationals, or we go to the 11th. Guerra, 3-2, possible error on a throw. Soto, 6-6, he's going to fly to center, and we're going to the 11th inning. For the Brewers, for the Nationals, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 11th, still tied at 4, and Doolittle technically can still go. He only faced 3 batters. He can face 4. So they're going to let him, do they let him pitch or just bring in somebody else because you don't want to wear anybody else out? I think that's going to be it for Doolittle. He's going to go 1 inning. That's going to do it. They want him available the rest of the series as well. So he will exit after 1 inning, and they will go to, no relation to Junior Guerra, I don't believe, is Javi Guerra. So we got Javi Guerra and Junior Guerra in this game. I don't think they're related. They could be, but I don't think they are. But Javi Guerra is in. So the pitchers of record for both teams now are named Guerra. So we got Guerra facing Arcia, and then Thames has already picked up a bat and would hit for the pitcher, Guerra. But first things first is Arcia. 4-5, that's a hit by pitch chance, but that's too much. No hit by pitch. Arcia, 3-4 against a right-hander. That's a double to left field. So how about that? Arcia, a leadoff double. And now you bring up Eric Thames, who ironically would later become a Washington National in the 2020 season. Eric Thames is up. First base is open, but I don't think you want to start putting guys on base in a tie game. I think you're just going to pitch to him and see what you can do. Guerra to Thames, 3-4 is a range play at the ballpark. 2-5, that is a question mark 7. That's a 5, which means that's a single to left field, but it's a range play for Soto, who's a 3. And he takes it away. So Soto, once again, a fine range play. Took a double away in the 9th. Takes a single away here, and potentially an RBI single away here in the 11th. So Thames is denied. So he's out of there, 1 away. And that's going to bring up Lorenzo Cain. 1-6 strikeout chance, got him. So Guerra trying to pitch around that leadoff double. Has to deal with Keston Hira. 2-2, automatic out on the star line, so he will do it. And that's going to be a fly to left to end the inning. So Guerra, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 11th, still tied at 4. Here in the first game of a 3-game set with the Brew Crew on a Friday night, August 19th, 2019. So we need a new pitcher for the Brewers because Guerra was pinch hit for. Guerra goes 1 inning, gives up a hit, nothing else. And we need a new pitcher, and it will be Willie Peralta. It'll be Peralta, the right-hander, because the Nationals have a bunch of right-handers coming up. Peralta, swing guy between starting and relieving. This part of the season he was relieving, so He's good to go. He can face 7 batters in relief without tiring, which is good for the Brewers. He can give them some innings, assuming he's effective. So Peralta facing Howie Kendrick. 5-3, hit by pitch. Kendrick's an 8, -4, so no hit by pitch. Kendrick, 6-1, star 2, fly to left. 1 away. And my scorebook's probably getting into the 11th inning. You probably can't see the scorebook, but that's probably not that important at this point anyway. Mainly you want to see the dice and the cards. So we'll just go from there. Here's Dozier. 3-2, strikeout plus, got it. And remember, the Nationals are out of position players, so if we get down to the pitcher spot, they may have to pull the starter to come out and hit. Maybe Strasburg might have to come out and hit. We'll see. Peralta to Robles. 4-6, that's a blank to a righty. 3-2, that's a single past second base, so 2-out single for Robles, and he's definitely going to look to steal second base if he can. Got an attempt of 5. Can't do it. So here's Gomes. He had that big single his last time up. See if he can do it again. 6-5, no he won't. Strikeout plus will get him, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 12th, still 4-4. And now let's see about what they want to do here. I guess Guerra can still pitch, so haven't finished him off yet. He's only faced 4 batters. He can face 6. So Guerra's going to stay in there to face Yelich and Braun, and then Grandal. Top of the 12th, tied at 4. 3-4 is a range play at the ballpark. 4-2 is a ground ball to third. It's a range check on Rendon. He is a 4. And he can't get to it. It's a single or a double. It is a single past Rendon. Failed range check on Rendon. So Yelich is aboard. His attempt is a 3 to get a jump. And it's a 1, so he will get a jump. It's a 19. +1 from Guerra is a 20. -1 is a 19. That's a successful stolen base for Mr. Yelich. So Yelich is at second. Oh, now Tabby wants to chime in. Thought he could get a game through without Tabby interrupting, but that was not the case. She said, I'll let you go 11 innings without bothering you, but I can't let you go 12. So Tabby's just making noise. All right, so Ryan Braun, the batter, and this is the last batter Guerra can face before he's tired. This is his 6th batter. See what he does here against Mr. Braun. 4-3, blank. We go to Braun. 5-4, that's a ground ball to second. That'll get the runner to third, and that's big. That stolen base was huge. And now the infield's going to have to come in for Yasmani Grandal. Guerra is tired. So what do you do here? Who do you bring in now? You have Tanner Rainey and Matt Grace. That's all you have on your bullpen. Or a tired Guerra. Who do you go to here? They're going to go to Tanner Rainey. I know it's risky because he has not had a good season in the replay, but you got to have a fresh arm out there. So Tanner Rainey is on. He will face Grandal. Here's a pickoff chance. Nothing happening. Rainey to Grandal. 3-5, and that's trouble. That's against a switch hitter lefty. That's an S1. That's a base hit that's going to score the run. That's the danger you do when you bring in somebody like that has an S1 on their card. But Dave Martinez does not have the advantage of looking at these cards during the season, so I'm not going to scan his card and say I better not bring him in because he has an S1 there. You just don't play like that. So Brewers take a 5-4 lead. Grandal has an attempt of 1, but nothing happening. Brings up Moustakas. 5-6. 5-6 is a strikeout plus, so he does get Moustakas for out number 2. That brings up Pena. Nothing on the pickoff. 6-2, possible error on a throw. 5-1, star 2 is a ground ball to short, but there's no error on the throw. He's a 7, that's a 14, so it's just a ground ball to short to end the inning. And the Brew Crew strikes through with a run on 2 hits, no errors and a man left. So we go to the bottom of the 12th. Brewers leading 5-4, last chance for the Nationals, and they're going to have a pitcher lead off for them because they're out of position players. They're not going to use Tanner Rainey, obviously. They want somebody that's got an actual hitting card. And Peralta's still out there for the Brew Crew to try to close the deal. So let's see, they're going to go to Sanchez hit 115, Strasburg hit 167. So Strasburg is the man to pinch hit for the Nationals, as they are out of position players. When they brought Kendrick in for Adams, that dropped him down to 3 position players, and going 12 innings, you don't really plan for that. So Strasburg pinch hitting to lead off the 9th, or lead off the 12th rather, not the 9th. So it is Strasburg who will get the call against Freddie Peralta. 6-6 strikeout plus got him. So no matter who they had pinching, he probably would have struck out anyway on the strikeout plus. So to be fair, probably would have gotten anybody on that one. So now it's top of the order time, and they got to get busy here. Trey Turner. 6-1, possible error. 1-5, liner to short. That's an 8, but Arcia is only a 6. So liner to short, out number 2, down to Adam Eaton. Last chance. 2-4 is a walk plus, and Eaton's going to walk again. That's the 4th time that Adam Eaton has walked in this game. And he's got an attempt of 2 to see if he can get to second base. He cannot. So now it's up to Rendon. Rendon is the winning run if he can get it done. Now Peralta is now tired because he has now faced 7 batters. That's what he can face, is 7. So do they bring in a fresh arm, or do they? What do they do? Let's look at their bullpen. See what they have on the bullpen. They do have available Devin Williams, who has no saves, Ray Black, who has no saves, and Drew Pomeranz, who does have 2 saves, but you're facing a right-hander. So I think at least for one more batter, you're going to let Peralta go. Now, if Rendon reaches, they will bring in Pomeranz to face Soto, lefty on lefty. But for right now, they're going with Peralta and hoping he can get that final out. So Peralta to Rendon. 4-1's a range play. Go to Rendon. 2-3, and that is a liner to short. Range of Arcia is a 3. This is a 1, 2, or 3. The game is over. 4, 5, or 6. We continue. It's over. Liner to short snagged by Arcia, and the ball game is over. The Brew Crew hang on after blowing a 4-0 lead. They come back and win it 5-4 in 12 innings for the Nationals. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. So let's get the gory details in this ball game. Probably a lot of left on base for both teams, and tough game to lose for either team, because when you go 12 innings and use all your bullpen guys, you'd like to walk away with a win, if nothing else. So not to be for the Nationals. They now drop to 73 and 48 is their record. 73 and 48 is their new record. So we'll see what Atlanta does. Right now, as Atlanta's only 2 games back, depending on what they do with the Dodgers, they could be a game and a half back or stay 2.5 back. Do the final totals for the Brewers: 5 runs, and they do it on, see how many hits they had. 3, 5, 6, 9 hits. Neither team made an error, so I don't need to worry about that. Left on base for the Brewers: 6, 7, 9, 11 left on for Milwaukee. Winning pitcher was Peralta, and the losing pitcher was Guerra, I believe. Yep, because Guerra gave up those runs there. So Guerra took the loss. All right, so for the Nationals, 4 runs, and they did it on 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 hits. And they left on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left on. Oops. So there's your totals for the game. Game 121 in the books. Milwaukee walks away with a 5-4 victory in 12 innings. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 11 left for the Brew Crew. 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors, and 8 left for Washington. Peralta the winner, Guerra the loser. Milwaukee improves to 64 and 58. Nationals improved to, or dropped to 73 and 48. And then going forward, next 2 games in the series be offline. It'll be Jordan Lyles against Aaron Sanchez, and then Anderson against Eric Fetty. Then they move on from Nats Park and start a road trip to Pittsburgh and Chicago. So that's what's on the itinerary for the Nationals in the next 8 games. So this one's in the books. It was played on a Friday night. I'll probably post it either Monday or Tuesday, not sure which. But the next game on the video will be from PNC Park in Pittsburgh. It'll be an August 19th game, which would be a Monday in 2019. Not sure when that's going to post. We'll wait and see what my schedule dictates. I was trying to keep up with the calendar in 2021, but when I started work, that kind of threw everything off a little bit. But that's okay. We don't have to be exact in there. And there may be, sometime I can do some catch-up games. We shall see. But I hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, Washington National style. Tight ball game, 12 innings. Long one, but hopefully a good one. So until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all